Oh, the sweet smell of victory. There's been nothing in history to compete against the dollar or gold until now. There's been nothing in history to point out the flawed, monopolized, centralized, controlled system until now. Enter Bitcoin.
Trump organization, because there's probably a lot who are saying to themselves, I've never falsified my business records. I know what a square foot looks like. I know what I can ask for and what I have the money to support. So I wonder to what extent that really is true. But on the second point, wouldn't there be many companies who would not want to do business or loan money to people like yourself or investors if they know that they can get away with fraud and there's no recourse to protect them?
Excuse me, what fraud? This is not about Trump anymore. When get a developer, that builds a building and he says it's worth $400 million and he wants to borrow $200 million from a bank, which happens every day, everywhere on earth, including every American city. Every developer is an entrepreneur. They shine the light on their building and they say it's worth 400. The bank does its own due diligence, as was done in this case, because they're very good at it. The banks are very good, and they say, no, it's worth 300. We're only going to loan you 150 million. That haggling has gone on for decades. That's how it works. And then in this case, even the bank that was supposedly defrauded testified and said, we didn't lose anything. We want to do business with this guy again. We'd like to. But the judge said, no, 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 no. Let's penalize this developer for 355 million. And if we're going to do that, let's penalize all the developers all across America. They've all done the same thing. All of them should go to jail and we should stop building buildings. That's what the message is from New York. Even the governor herself is concerned about what this looks like to investors all around the world. It's not just U.S. domestic. All around the world, people are talking about what happened here. You really think people want to invest money in New York after this? How about we go somewhere else?
When your own government is against you, Bitcoin will save your ass. This is why you own Bitcoin, right? This is why you keep it in your own custody. That is Max Keiser's message, and we'll get to that very soon. In today's ever-evolving financial landscape, the discussion surrounding Bitcoin's rise to prominence has garnered significant attention from key figures across the political and financial spectrum. We delve into the insights provided by former U.S. President Donald Trump, Fidelity executive Jurrien Timmer, and Bitcoin advocate Max Keiser, exploring their perspectives on Bitcoin regulation, market projections, and potential risks. Trump's perspective on Bitcoin regulation. Former U.S. President Trump recently acknowledged Bitcoin's growing influence, stating that it has taken a life of its own. This marks a notable shift from his previous stance, where he expressed skepticism towards cryptocurrencies during his presidency. Trump's comments made during a town hall event in South Carolina suggest a potential need for regulation to address the ever-evolving landscape of digital currencies. Fidelity executive's bullish projection. In contrast to Trump's cautious approach, Fidelity executive Jurrien Timmer presents a bullish projection for Bitcoin's market potential. Timmer suggests that Bitcoin could seize nearly a quarter of the current gold market, emphasizing its scarcity and value proposition. Drawing parallels between Bitcoin and gold, Timmer's analysis underscores the cryptocurrency's growing appeal as a store of value and a hedge against traditional assets. Expanding on Timmer's analysis, let's delve deeper into the numbers and facts he provided. Timmer's calculated the total value of gold, excluding jewelry or industrial use, and of Bitcoin for his estimates. According to his analysis, the world's largest cryptocurrency could reach a valuation of 1.5 trillion, which is 500 billion more than the current value of all Bitcoin in circulation. Timmer predicts that Bitcoin will eventually capture around a quarter of the monetary gold market, estimating that monetary gold is currently worth around 6 trillion. Max Keiser's cautionary stance. However, amidst the optimism surrounding Bitcoin's surge, Max Keiser issues a cautionary warning about potential government intervention and market volatility. Keiser expresses concerns about the seizure of Bitcoin held in spot exchange-traded funds, ETFs, and predicts a looming market crash reminiscent of the 1987 financial crisis. Despite his bullish outlook on Bitcoin's price exceeding 500,000, Keiser advises investors to exercise caution and consider self-custody options to safeguard their assets. CryptoRealm.com. Also, link in the description to get yourself a crypto hardware wallet. Elaborating on Kaiser's concerns, it's essential to analyze the implications of potential government intervention and market risks. Kaiser warns of government seizure of Bitcoin held in ETFs, drawing parallels to recent moves by authorities to seize assets from individuals and entities. He emphasizes the importance of self-custody for investors to protect their assets from confiscation or loss.